Hello there, welcome to Emerald House of Cars, and today I'm going to take you around this 2015 BMW 1 Series 1160 M Sport. It's a 1.5 litre diesel engine, 5-door in white. Let's have ourselves a look around. First thing to note, of course, are our gorgeous front BMW LED headlights. So you have it right there on the left and a matching one over here on the right. Now they come part and parcel down here with our fog lights in the front, right there, surrounded by this black grille, as you can see there. And we follow that grille all the way across, and you can see we have a complete set right there as well. Now the car also comes with front parking sensors. You can see them either side of the nameplate, and we have ourselves a gloss black front BMW grille right there with the beautiful chrome trim as well. We even have a BMW emblem right there as the cherry on top. Now, as you can see, the car comes in white. It's glorious in white, bellowing in white, big bad bonnet, and a massive windscreen there as well, with no chips, scratches, marks, anything of the sort. And of course, looking down the side of the vehicle, beautiful straight lines all the way up and down, no bumps, knocks, anything of the sort, just beautiful crisp straight lines, tinted glass there, and our gloss white wing mirror with our gloss black underside, splitting up the service indicator in between them. Now this vehicle is massive all the way around. It's white, it's got your chrome badges as well. As you can see, we have our chrome M badge right there, and in fact all the chrome badges on this vehicle are all fully intact, just like a lot of it. Now we're having a look around this car, firstly because you've got great taste in cars and you wanted to see more, but secondly, we are the dealership of transparency. We're on the same team here. What I see is what I want you to see, and no surprises there. So I want to point out everything that you should know about this car. Like for instance, we have this little cosmetic blemish right there on the wing mirror. It doesn't affect the way anything operates, works, performs, anything of the sort, but it's a used car, it's a white car, and you just got a little thing right there. Just wanted you to know that. Coming on down here, let's check out all of our alloys. Now it is a used vehicle, but it's important to make the distinction between used and abused. You know, you can get a car that's used, but you certainly don't want one that's been ragged around and had all manner of life ripped out of it by its previous owners. Easiest way to tell that visually is via the alloys. And as you can see, alloys are in pretty good nick, although we are starting to get signs of cosmetic blemishing just around the edges there as well. It's saying that the car has been used, but it certainly hasn't been abused. Now let's follow our straight panel, our straight skirt, past the four doors, the big four-door car here, to our second alloy. And again, I think we're going to be getting me repeating myself here, because second alloy, good nick, although we are starting to get the blemishing just around the edge there as well. We also have a couple of little blemishes just around the wheel arch right there as well. You can see perspective wise just how big they are there. They are not massive at all, but I just wanted you to know, because there's nothing worse than coming and looking at a car and seeing surprises. That's not how we operate here at Emerald. We're here to help, we're here to pass over information, and we're here to show you essentially what the car is. We sell cars here, not lemons. Now we're looking at the rear glass here. It's tinted glass in the rear, next to our rear wiper there as well. We have our tail lights, as you can see there on the right, and our matching one here on the left as well, in great nick I must say. And as I've said, all the chrome badges, you can see our chrome BMW badge there, our chrome 1160 badge there, they are in terrific nick as well. Also toss in, we have a set of rear parking sensors there as well. Very, very helpful, means you're going to be able to maneuver the car wherever you need it to go. And we have our dark grey underside there with the fog lights built in. There you go, and our big chrome exhaust there as well. Now while we're in the back here, just want to point out we've got this little blemish right there on the edge. Again, very, very small. Hardly can see it by looking at it, but you know, our camera, our lights, they're picking it up, and I wanted you to know as well. Same goes all the way across. We have these really little sort of little bites along the way. They do not affect the way the car handles, operates. It's purely just, this is a used car, a white used car in fact, and that does happen very regularly. Opening the boot, as you can see, we have our interior lighting right there. We've got our side pockets. We got our little mesh net there as well. Got our beautiful, just a lot of space really. The thing is, it's a 4-door car. Some may say it's a bit of a small car, but you'd never know from looking inside, especially here in the boot. This is a big boy boot, and if you want even more space, you see we have a 60-40 split right there, so we can push those down, and if you need more space at your disposal, you can take full advantage of it in this car. Let's have ourselves a look at the roof. As you can see, the roof looks pretty clean to me. You can always tell with the white. Got our big white shark's fin down there as well. Coming on down this way, we're having a look at our third alloy here, I should say. And 3 for 3, they're in fairly good nick, just with that very small sign of blemish in there on the edge. I do want to point out as well, we have a very, very small little bump there. It's like somebody's just sort of, you know, knocked it with their knuckles, I should say. It's definitely not a punch, it's too small to be a punch, but again, bears mentioning because, you know, it's something you will see and we don't want you to see any surprises. Let's follow our straight line all the way to our final alloy. And 4 for 4, this one's actually probably the best of the bunch. Really, really nice. Got that big blemish just at the top, but the rest of it looks about as clean to eat a dinner off as you could have. Looking over the bonnet, you can see it's fairly clean, I must say, you know, free of debris and anything like that. And of course, our gloss white and gloss black wing mirror with the service indicator looks pretty damn mint as well all the way around. Well, let's open up the back and have a look what we're getting at the inside. As you can see, I love the fishnet texture right here. They're such plush, comfy seats in this BMW. It's sort of like going home to your gran's, you know? I mean, you've got to spend time with her, you've got to chat to her and all that, but you can always guarantee you're going to get a great, comfortable seat, aren't you? And that's what this BMW offers you. Comfy seats, fair bit of legroom, and just a comfortable ride, a practical ride, a reliable ride. That's what BMW is known for, and this is what we offer you. There's no area stitch nor seam out of place in this vehicle. It's in tip-top shape all the way around, and our valeting team has just given it a once over as well, so you'll be happy to know it smells like oranges in there. Well, let's have ourselves a look in the front and see what we have at our disposal. So we got our front and rear electric windows, we've got our windscreen, our wind mirror controls, we've got our chrome door handle right there, and our speaker system as well. Big bad door pocket right there too, and we got our chrome inside chrome door step there as well. Checking out our seats again, we've got that fishnet design, very, very nice. It's like a couple of armchairs bolstered into the BMW. I think the main thing I just want to point out really is look at the condition of them. When you see the amount of miles that are on the clock in this car, the seats should not be in such good nick, but I think it's adding credence to what I'm saying when I painted our previous owner as a very sensible lady indeed. She's looked after the car, looked after the interior, and you're here to swoop in and reap all the rewards of her care and attention. Now you see here we got our seats controls just there as well. You got a ton of leg room. I mean, just like I was saying again, it may seem like a smaller car on the outside, but you'd have to tell the inside that because it's not agreeing with you. Tons of space. Tell you what, let's hop on in. Now, having ourselves a look around the cabin, again you can see tip-top shape all the way around, from mirror to mirror, tip-top shape. We've got our I love the little blue strip just under a little panel right there. Just, you know, it's beautifully designed. You've got your big screen right there, super wide screen, so if anyone's got an original copy of Ben-Hur, that'll play it beautifully. What I'm going to do, I'm going to throw the keys down there, and what we're going to do is turn the car on and see it for ourselves. So let's click the start button. Oh, it's telling me the door's open. Let's close that up and let's have ourselves a look at everything that this car has to offer. So let's turn that down right now. Top of the board, let's go for it. Well, let's start with the radio. Now, this isn't just a regular radio, it's a DAB, FM, AM radio, and you can also save stations as well. You can also adjust your sound settings, your tone, your treble, your bass, all that good stuff. It's all right there at your disposal. You saw we were just listening to a little bit of it earlier. Or, if there's nothing that you fancy there, we have a CD port, and we have a USB and Aux input, or you can connect your phone via Bluetooth. So phone, music players, iPods, anything of the sort, anything that you can put a playlist on, you can connect up to this BMW and play through the sound system, nice and tidy. Speaking of connecting things up, we've got our Bluetooth telephone connectivity, and you can also import your contact books, your phone book, your redials, all that good stuff. You can connect it nice and easy, nice and quick as well. Coming on down here, we've got our navigation, so your sat nav. Let's go straight into the map, and you can see the map comes up nice and easy. I think we can zoom out of it there. There we go, and you can see where we are in the Midlands, in the world. Look at that. So if you're ever looking to visit Mars, this sat nav will do the job for you. And there we go, smash bang straight into the UK Independent Dealer of the Year. Bit of a low ball there, but I'll take it. As I've mentioned, you got your contacts, you can connect your drive as well. Thing that I really enjoy here is the vehicle information. You got your trip computer, your vehicle status, your handbook, all this good stuff. Going into your status, it just keeps the car itself keeps track of important service states that you need to meet. I myself am terrible at remembering this, so it's really nice that the car is going to remind you about your oil level, your tire pressure, all that good stuff, your service requirements more importantly, and keeps a record of your service history available right there on the dash. Very, very lovely. Nice to have that information to hand, because it's not particularly something that you go out of your way to remember to carry around with you all the time. So coming on down, we have our central locking points right there as well. We've got our radio controls with our radio stations built in there as well. We've got our air conditioning. We've got our windscreen demister there as well. That's both the front and the rear in there as well. Going to be very, very important come winter time. Definitely. Coming on even further down, we've got a couple of cup holders nicely built in there as well, and I believe we've got a 12-volt charging point in there. Yes sirree, right there. We got our 6-speed gearbox right there, set in the black with a beautiful leather pouch. And of course over here we have our traction control. We've got our sport mode, we've got our eco pro mode there as well, and our parking assist to take full use of those front and rear parking sensors. Coming on over here, we got all manner of buttons and controls set here in chrome. Everything that I've been managing to do on the screen, I've done right there. And it's set beautifully against the silver there as well. Got our gorgeous manual handbrake there as well. And underneath the leather armrest, we have a gorgeous tray with a USB and Aux input there as well. So you can plug them in, whack them in the tray, and away they go out of the way. So there we have it. That is everything that comes with this gorgeous BMW. Then you got our steering wheel controls as well. So you got your cruise control, speed limiter settings over here, and you got all manner of media control settings over here as well. You can switch mode between radio, aux input, all that good stuff. We've got our interior lighting, and Emerald specialty, we'll throw in a Paddy Moji air freshener. Don't you worry, all the cool kids will know where to get one of those. And you got your vanity mirror as well as standard. I think mine's up here. There we go as well. A beautiful set of vanity mirrors there. And of course your instruments. Very, very easy to see. I love the red on black. I think it just looks mint all the way around. Big M Sport steering wheel as well there. And just really, as I've said, it's a safe, practical, comfortable car. Now let's open this up and just check out the engine as well, because it's a safe car, it's a practical car, it's a gorgeous car with a lot of features in it that make it just a wonderful ride, really. Now let's pop it open, and you can see we got our huge BMW twin power turbo engine there as well. And this thing is a thing of beauty. Now I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I'm a mechanic and that I can point to any of this and tell you what it means. But what I can tell you is I know for a fact it's a piece of Emerald House of Cars stock, and with that means that it's undergone, and not just undergone, but it's passed with flying colours the Emerald 128 point inspection, which means that this engine, this car, everything that you've seen so far is A1 mechanically certified, which means, you know, when it comes to cars, when it comes to vehicle safety, you don't need to think about it for a second more, because this vehicle, A1 mechanically certified, is safe and secure. We are a family-run dealership, and family really is at the heart of everything that we do here at Emerald, whether it's our staff, whether it's our customers, or whether it's the way we treat our stock. And that means we look at every piece of stock just like this gorgeous BMW 116D, and we look at it as if we're going to hand it over to a member of our family. Our mother, my father, my brother, my son, my dog, my goldfish, I'm going to hand them the keys and say ta-ta. Well, how can I guarantee that they're not going to be in trouble, in danger, anything like that? I'm no mechanic, but I can sleep well at night knowing that this vehicle, just like all the other stock that we have here at Emerald, has undergone and passed our 128 point patented Emerald inspection. Now, no other dealership on planet Earth do the 128 point check. The AA, they do a 100 point check. You know, it's all right. It does the job. It covers a lot of the big things. But we are the UK Independent Dealer of the Year, and we became the UK Independent Dealer of the Year from going one step beyond. Our mission is to improve the motor trade industry from within, from the top. And that starts with implementing the 128 point check. Anything that could be checked has been checked. Anything that could be looked at has been looked at. Anything that could be prepped, inspected, it's all been looked at and more, because I am not letting a member of my family get into a car that I didn't know was mechanically A1 certified, and this is what that BMW is in buckets. So thank you so much for watching this video. If there's anything that I haven't mentioned, maybe there's something I maybe glossed over that you're more interested in finding out in particular about this BMW 116D, well, you please go ahead and get in contact with us. Give me a call on the phone. Get in contact with us online, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything like that. Hell, drop us a comment down in YouTube. I always read everything, and we're here to answer any questions you may have about this or any other vehicle that we have here in stock at Emerald House of Cars. We're all about having the crack, we're all about having the chat, making friends, making family members, and most importantly, handing over the information to help you feel more safe, secure, informed, and empowered when starting your car buying journey here at Emerald House of Cars. Thank you so much for listening to me really just go on and on about a BMW 116D. I highly appreciate it. Any moment of your time is an honor, but I would love for you to come on down. Let's meet the team in person, have the chat, have the crack, and let's get you into a gorgeous piece of stock, just like this BMW 116D that is A1 mechanically certified. Thank you so much, and stay safe.